Hi, I'm a professional white person in case you can't already tell. But this is going to be one of the most obscure videos I've probably ever recorded over the years. Now, I've done a lot of unboxing videos over the years, but one thing I've never unboxed is a wrestling video game. Now, you see here, I've got WCW Backstage Assault right here on the PlayStation 1, but this is not the part I'm talking about. I want to unbox the Nintendo 64 version, because surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly all that much, you can get new sealed copies still on Amazon. I mean, you would have thought these games would have gotten thrown into a landfill or something like that, because the game sucked, but... oh, I know where it is. Ew. Didn't even have these in the mini fridge for that long, and yet they're still getting kind of cold, so... yeah, you can still tell here, still sealed copy, even though the box is a bit banged up because of myself. And somehow I managed to also, through Amazon, get sealed copies of Warzone and Attitude, but seeing how these games are far more popular than WCW Backstage Assault, I don't think it would be best for me to unbox these ones, right? Now, I'm bringing this up because, surprisingly, after all my years of being a video game fan, I've never unboxed a Nintendo 64 game. Ever. And because we didn't have one back in the day, so... maybe I'll also unbox, or at least unseal the PlayStation 1 version, but let's see, if it will stand up correctly, let's see what is inside this hunk of garbage. I mean, it would be kind of crazy if I had, like, gray cart version of the game, because I know if it's gray cart, it's very rare and actually valuable, as long as you keep it properly done. Otherwise, it's going to be a blue cart version. And I even checked out a local game store that's no longer around. Somebody actually had an open box version, like the actual card itself of WCW Backstage Assault, for sale at a store, and it was, of course, the blue card, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, no way, and freaking backed away from there. Yeah, I'm dead serious, it was a store selling Nintendo 64 games, so, alright, seals off, still banged up in the box, because, of course, this game is notorious being possibly the worst game in wrestling video game history. Of course, on the back, you got screenshots saying no holds barred action, you got the likes of Scott Steiner on the top, Mike Awesome on the bottom, Goldberg, and whoever it is on the side under a ladder, probably from 3 Minute Warning. So let us see what this box has got on the inside of it. Alright, instruction booklet. It is, of course, still intact. And for some... recognize that name? Yeah, Lance Storm, the most boring man of all time, who I've actually already done an episode of the podcast about. Alright, so this, of course, being the PlayStation 1, they've got the whole controls saying who you're a wrestler, standing, grappling moves, and all that stuff for different moves and everything. It's a lot of stuff just to have within the first 10 pages. You got your main menu, stamina, you got your features, your already released roster off the start, so that's a nice touch here. You got Goldberg, Sting, Jeff Jarrett, aka The Chosen One. Big Sexy Kevin Nash, Booker T, Disco. Okay, for some reason they say the wrestlers, yet you only have... no joke, this is all you have to show for the main roster inside your instruction booklet. Those 6 that I just listed off. Because then there's nothing else. Just like, hey, you can create a superstar. You got different areas to brawl in. You got saving loading notes. What the fuck ever. Now for some reason... got a booklet in here, or page in here, that says register now and get free stuff. Full customer support, regular information on our products. To EA. No. You're just going to try to sell me microtransactions. Some kind of warning about epilepsy. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Clearly, I probably opened it on the wrong side, and I can tell it's the blue card, so... this one doesn't mean shit. I can get it out. There we are. Yep. It's the standard blue card. Like I said, blue card means these things are just standard. They're not going to be worth anything. And even if it was still in the box and everything, it still wouldn't be worth anything. The gray cards are the ones that are actually still valuable if you try to sell it on the market. But yeah, this game is absolute poison. I've done it on a live stream once. And eventually one day I will be covering a review of this game alone on the podcast. Can't remember which episode, but it's going to be quite a while. Now, I've also got the PlayStation 1 version. I know there've got to be differences between the two, right? I think involving like FMVs playing on here. And it's still sealed, like in the wrapping and even that security device enclosed label you can see there on the top of it. So time to break that seal, because like I said, this game has absolutely no value to it. The fact that, like I said, the fact that you can find these on Amazon still sealed after like 20 plus years is kind of surprising. Like I said, you would think they would end up in a landfill like ET for the Atari 2600. Just bury that shit alive, please. Okay, and of course, for some reason my case is cracked. Not sure what I did to it. So, let me see. Opening up here. There we are. And you got an advertisement in the inside for Medal of Honor Underground. Definitely more valuable than this game. CD fitting the look. Back of it is pretty much similar to what you got for the Nintendo 64 back cover, saying no holds barred brawling, you got screenshots and everything. Is the opening of this one, for the booklet at least, going to tell me some information? Let me see what we got in here. See, starting the game and all that shit. Controls, of course, with the PlayStation. Doesn't look as overly drawn out compared to the Nintendo 64. And we get, and this time it's stapled in that, this stupid fucking paper that you see here, you got it stapled inside the manual here for WCW Backstage Assault for the PlayStation 1. Why? Yeah, and then just like showing a screenshot or two, menus and all that shit. It's, my God. Like I said, I don't understand. Like I said, this game is pretty much worthless. I know fans are going to debate whether it's like this or maybe WWE 2K20 or maybe even friggin' WWE Aftershock and the Nokia N-Gage of what's the worst wrestling video game of all time. But it's just like, is anything worse than this? This game is clunky, the graphics are horrible, no matter which version of the game you play it on, like whether it be N64 or PlayStation 1. You have like a bunch of characters to unlock which are just fucking pointless. And the game you don't even want to replay it that much to even, or let alone at all, just to unlock all the characters. Honestly, even if you emulate the game, you're going to feel like you're wasting your time. You can get the game for free and still feel like you overpaid it. Anyway, let me know what you all thought in the comment section below. Like I said, this is legitimately the first time I've ever unboxed a Nintendo 64 game. I've never had a boxed copy of a game before that I could unseal and all that shit. Like I said, I don't plan on opening up Warzone or Add 2, because again, these games at least have replayability. Like I said, they're still sealed. So it's like there's actually value to these, even though, like I said, these are still somehow available to be sold and sealed, still sealed in new condition on Amazon. And they're actually worthy games, but these games are still somewhere on the market. To the EA for developing this game, you suck balls. No doubt about it, one of the worst wrestling video games ever. Let me know all thought in the comment section below. I would drink a beer right now, but I ain't got any left. So thanks for watching, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out and good day, everybody.